I am also the guy who decides if you and your friends walk out of here or not.
G'day, guys. Chaos Chronicles. All right. So I'm going to answer a question that was from my last video about being approached by someone who's in a crew or in a gang or something like that, and you're not. And I explained what to do in this scenario. Now, one of our followers, Ash Star, 7494 has wrote, "G'day, mate. Do you have to react straight away, or can you source out a shank and retaliate a few days later? Also, if it's your first time in and you don't know anyone, then where do you find a shank?" All right. So I think this is a great question because I can answer it in a couple of different ways. Excuse me. So, rightio. Not necessarily do you have to source a shank to retaliate. And you asked in that question, can you go source something and then sort it out in a couple of days? The honest truth of that is no, you can't do that. And I'll tell you why. That's because the longer you leave it, like someone calling you a snitch or someone calling you out saying they're going to stab you, rah, 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 the longer you leave it, the more danger you are in of getting got. So, not only are you in danger of these people that said that they were going to do it, you're in danger by the other criminals that are seeing other people putting the pressure on you and you doing absolutely nothing about it. So, the longer you leave it, the more danger you are in. So the truth is, it's not like on the movies where, if it used to be like this, but it's not like this anymore. So if you take out, just so for instance, if you had a fight with that member right then and there, bang, and you knocked out and took that member out, you 100% are fighting the rest of the gang. They're not going to sit there and watch you drop one of their members and just stand idle and not do nothing. I can tell you right now that that is not going to happen. And yeah, so in sourcing a shank, it's kind of like maybe, if anyone's ever tried to source a firearm on the outside, you got to tread with care because you don't know if you're going to ask the wrong person, and that person could be a snitch, and that person could run straight to the POs, the screws, and say, "Listen, you know, Johnny over there is trying to source a shank. I think he's trying to stab the other Johnny over there." It's not going to end up good for you. But once you've been there for a little bit, you get to know people. And when you get to know people, you feel comfortable asking certain things. So for me, I'm not going to lie. So for me, when I get off the bus, I don't before I have put my bags down, I've already sourced a shank. And that's just because I know who to go and see, I know what to go and do. All right, I'll give you a little heads up. So if you're at Port Phillip and you are shank free and you feel that your life is in danger, well, Port Phillip is blessed with these fences that are actually so stupid. They're just those mesh wire fences that are literally the same size as an ice pick, and yeah, you just use something hard like the thick end of a toothbrush so where they cross over like that, the weld, you just keep bending it, bang, the weld will snap off. Move over to the next one, bang, the weld will snap off. Bang, snap the ones above. Next thing you know, you got a bit of wire like this that's not joined to the fence except for that one wire, and then you just work on one end, moving it in and out, in and out, in and out. It gets roaring hot, and then bang, you will snap one end off, then bang, quickly you have got the other end off. So, I don't really condone what I just said to you, but that's how easy it is to get a shank, and especially at Port Phillip. Like, it is rather, rather easy. And not only that, there are ways that you can make shanks out of plastic knives. You can melt them down and make an awesome spike. So you can get like a toilet roll, and then you cut that toilet roll straight down one side so it's a cylinder, and then you roll it into it's like a cone shape, and then you roll it till it's like a cone shape. Get something to stick that together, and then bang, you just melt your plastic into that. And then whooshka, it'll catch on fire sometimes. Put it out. Next thing you know, you got a big spike like that that's about that thick. Sand it down, you got a bone crusher. So, it's a little bit of ingenuity going into where to get a shank from. If it's your first time in prison, though, you really shouldn't need a shank because, like I say, it's no different on the inside than what it is on the outside. If you are walking around every day carrying a big boner, a big shank down your pants, that's more of a chance than you are going to, and there was no pun intended on the boner down the pants. I mean a shank. They call them boners. Haha. Anyway, you're walking around with that. You've got that down your pants. That's more chances of you getting stabbed than if you didn't have that. Now, I know you think carrying that around is going to protect you. But look, jails full of people that are carrying them, that are willing to use them. People have literally had their heads sawn off in jail with shanks. In Australia, this is a real thing. People take this very seriously. They're not going home. So I guess the end to that is the answer is you must act straight away, because the longer you leave it, the longer you leave that, the more danger you are in of getting hit in the back of the head with a pool cue, a pool ball, baked bean tin, something like that. A baked bean tin lid, bang, run straight across your face. Next thing you know, you got a dog scar, all for not sticking up to yourself for yourself. So yeah, you definitely got to react straight away. If someone's putting it on you in any manner whatsoever, you must act and let them know that you are not gonna let that happen. All right, guys, this has been the Chaos Chronicles. You guys have been absolutely awesome. We out. Right before I drive away to forget. Why do I give a damn at everything we set up?